Imagine yourself when you're very old. You don't have much time left, and most importantly, you know what dreams you are meant to pursue in this life. For example, I imagine being a star. Some of you imagine being a singer, an author, a songwriter, or maybe you want to open your own restaurant. The possibilities are endless. But what if I tell you you won't do it? It's too unconventional. Your parents will probably be disappointed, people will judge you, and you'll be poor. That sounds a bit harsh, right? But I'm not necessarily wrong. I can also say that you can achieve whatever you dream of. And that won't be wrong as well. What's interesting is, whatever idea you walk away with will determine the course of your life. Even though most people like you will agree that we can achieve whatever we put our mind to, we don't always live up to it. Let me tell you a story. Once I heard about this thing called a vision board. It's basically a board where you collect images of all your dreams and goals. So I got bored and I tried to make one. At the time, I was inspired to become a model. So I drew myself walking on the runway. Please don't make fun of me. But you will be surprised what happened next. In a week, I got a message from a model scout. I learned to walk and everything, and in a month, I was contacted by 2 of my top 3 agencies. Was it the universe's magic? I mean, you tell me. What I for sure believe in is a successful mindset. You see, the moment I made it clear to myself that I wanted to become a model and pictured it, I started noticing opportunities everywhere. I started following model agencies online and looking for ways to start. That's how they found out about me. We all have these productive times in life. But for some reason, it always seems that things stay pretty much the same. It's so hard to stay consistent. Once I thought about those things, I realized what's behind the success we all dream of. 2 words: never stopping. I mean, it's pretty obvious. We all hear these words in motivational videos, like don't stop, never stop, just do it. It doesn't make me want to do anything. What we all want to hear is how to not stop. But lucky for you, I have some tips. You know, the first thing that comes to mind when you hear a bad motivational speaker, it's easy for him to say, he already has everything he wants. But we never have this attitude towards ourselves. In our pessimist minds, we are all unlucky. That's why we should develop the motivational speaker mindset. We should more often think of situations as now or never. What was the most life-changing for me is coming up to people at different events and introducing myself. You know, it might sound like the bare minimum to you, but you'll be surprised how little people actually do that. Now, the logical follow-up would be to stop overthinking. You don't need to focus on unnecessary details, and with all the getting out of your comfort zone, you'll just go mad if you overthink everything. Whenever you catch yourself focusing on unnecessary details, remember that there is a person that moves on from step 1 to step 2 to step 3 without a second thought. One could compare it to starting to paint a picture. When you stare at an empty canvas for hours and think everything ahead, you'll never paint a good picture. But when you just start painting and figure it out in the process, you might get a masterpiece. Now, if you possess both of those qualities, congratulations, you have the mindset of a successful person. But what's left is the success itself. To get it, whatever you believe in or not believe in, start manifesting. You'll be surprised of how many ways actually exist. You could try the mentioned vision board, but you can simply start with the will to do something. Yes, what I want to finalize this talk with is all you need is a will to do something. Not extraordinary talent, not a groundbreaking idea, sometimes not even skills. You should start with the will to learn and create. Once you know something feels right, just do it. You don't know how rare that feeling actually is. So imagine yourself when you're very old. Don't be afraid to practice this often. Ask yourself, what will you regret? Each time you have an answer, you'll know what to do. It's never late for a change. Thank you.